If you remember this cat from my previous video, he's gotten older, and just like my previous cat, comes from my papa's car. He's the cutest little fur baby, but I had said no to Kitty after I lost my previous cat, and I could not find him. But this little boy is persistent.
It's quite strange he's not coming out for food. Usually he just runs after it, but he's getting a good smell of it. Protein-rich food. It is such a beautiful day today. The weather is so pleasant. It's not sunny, but it's kind of cool. And I get to see all these animals around. They're the newborn ones. Mummy feeds them. And we're getting all of the garden cleaned up today. So we can put lawn grass in here.
As we were having fun, a nest fell off from the bushes that our gardener was cutting. So we put it in a bowl and then we placed it back into its place. But the kitty had saw it, and I was worried about those little birdies because this little guy was a huge threat to them.
Mummy has asked me not to bring him in. And I'll also show you the little birds outside in a while. How much have they grown? And it's been about four days, and I think in 10 days they fly. So hopefully they're okay.
Although I thought that they were safe, but their mother was not coming. So with a bit of googling, I learned that cat's food, when it's sterilized with warm water, can be given to those infants. So I decided to feed them. I did it for about 2 days, and they were nice and well.
I want to check them out. We covered it up so they don't get wet in the rain.
तो मेरा पास देखने का भी मन नहीं कर रहा है। टेढ़ा भी हो गया है, नहीं होना चाहिए।
And what I feared just happened. My mother saw a snake in the bushes, and my poor little birdies were gone. But the bad news doesn't end here. The little kitty I used to play with himself broke his leg and came home. We got him the very best food that he loved and that helped him heal. Up until this point, he wasn't very friendly. He would only come to me for food. To keep him entertained, I used my previous cat's toys, and he was happy. Strangely, he uses only 3 legs to run and doesn't use the 4th leg at all.
So this little guy who is now hiding, we had a real hard time in getting him injected with two kinds of injections, which one was for the swelling and the other one was for the pain. So hopefully he's not in pain anymore, but then he's super scared. He's just not coming out. He's like, I feel so sad about it, but there's nothing I could have done. I mean, he was limping the whole time, and I thought, what if we don't get him to a doctor? We might get late. Also, one of the doctors from Mumbai said that he could be infected with maggots, which was even more scary because they would have eaten his whole leg. So there was no other options that I have had, and I hope that we don't have to go through the X-ray. So anything that brings happiness is sure to follow. The sorrow is sure to follow, is how I feel now when I see these things happening with little lives that are just so innocent. They just struggle so hard to survive.
So the whole idea now was to just keep him busy, entertained on soft surfaces so he doesn't put pressure on his leg and then stays distracted as long as he's inside the house with us. It took about 1.5 months for his leg to be completely okay.
I am so glad this cat is doing just fine. I think it just will take him about a week more before we let him go finally. He's now playing in the dark in his tunnel because he's just not super excited after having his meal, and in the dusk and dawn they are most active, so he's just enjoying his time over here. He's no longer that scared, as I can now touch him and not pet him like I used to do it with my cat. But I'm very happy that at least there is some progress. I would not have been able to take him for X-ray, and I would not want him to go through the pain of him traveling somewhere, being scared, and then attending a vet, which is like it was quite an adventure the first time he met a vet to get his leg examined. So happy, very, very, very happy today, very much. I've been waiting for this day, and things did go out well. So
Now, he's a cute fur baby who plays with us daily. He visits us daily and brings his mother as well.